What's going on, everybody? My name's Rob Hornberger, and in this video I'm going to be showing you a few Anki tips, strategies, and add-ons that are going to allow you to see more Anki cards in a day and speed up some of your study sessions. So the first tip I want to share with everybody that has become very popular in the world of Anki is getting one of these controllers that allows you to basically set up your keyboard in the configuration of the remote, and that allows you to have a little bit more ergonomic efficiency when you're clicking through cards. The couple milliseconds that it saves you just by based on how it's set up adds up over time and allows you to go through a lot faster. Additionally, with these controllers, you can be a little bit more mobile and where you are studying. A common thing that I like to do is go for a walk on the treadmill. And this allows me to keep my hands off of the keyboard on the computer and allows me to kind of walk freely as well. An additional configuration that I like to throw into my controller is the Control Z function. And what this allows me to do is go a little bit faster, knowing that I have the confidence to go back to a card where maybe I read it too fast or I didn't really absorb the information. And so it gives me a little bit more of that confidence to keep moving forward. But you can get one of these online for $20 on Amazon. Now, as far as getting your controller set up, there's a bunch of tutorials online that will show you how to connect your computer to your controller via Bluetooth. I'll make a link to those in the video description below. Okay, so the next tip and the first add-on I want to talk about is the time remaining add-on. And basically, what this add-on does is keep track of how long you've been studying, how much longer you have to study, and the estimated time at which you'll be done. And what this app, for me and for a lot of people, has allowed us to become more mindful of how long our study session is taking us. And that way, if we're seeing the estimated time go down, that means that we're kind of moving forward and going fast. And if we see it increasing and going longer than initially was earlier on in the study session, that tells us that we are taking too long or that it's taking us longer to review through these cards. This add-on is great. However, with the recent Anki update, it seems like they have not updated it yet, but I will show you what it looks like on my desktop because I have not yet updated it for this version. So here you can see over in Anki that we have the add-on here up top giving us the elapsed amount of time that we've been studying, how much time we have left, and the estimated time when we'll be finished. So I'm going to go ahead and reset this because I've had it sitting here for a second. And now I'm going to go ahead and study. Say again. And so notice right away it doesn't have us an exact time, but it takes a few times for it to assess how long it's taking you between each card. And that's going to give you a change in ETA. So if I were to go a little bit faster, you can see that ETA is changing. And so what that kind of does is, for me, I feel like the best analogy is like if I'm driving in a car and the GPS says I'm going to be there at 12 o'clock, I'm going to feel more satisfied or happy if I'm able to get there at like 11:55 instead. And so it kind of pushes you to go a little bit faster and be more mindful about how long this study session is taking you. Okay, so the next add-on I want to talk about is the speed focus mode. And essentially what this add-on does is allow you to not spend too much time on one card. It will play an alert, it will reveal the answer, and it can even hit good or again, depending upon how long you've been on that card. So very quickly, I just wanted to show you how you can actually get to the settings for the speed focus add-on. It's a little bit tricky because it's an older add-on. But all you have to do is go into options like you would for any other setting that you're trying to change, but you to hold down shift and then click options. And this will bring up the old dialog from previous Anki versions. And then you come over to general. And then here you can see you're able to change the timing for each feature. I think 7 seconds after the alert and 10 seconds to show me the answer. Those work for me. That's kept me at about 9 cards per minute, which I feel like is a pretty good pace to where you're not going too fast and absorbing nothing, and as well as not taking too long on a card. I don't skip I don't skip if I'm taking too long on a card. That usually means that I'm reviewing it and I'm looking into the extra fields and whatnot and trying to research that. And I really don't feel like I want to be pressured into ingraining some of the extra information that I might have been missing. So the last thing I want to share with everybody is this strategy that I've been using that allows me to kind of compartmentalize the idea of learning new cards versus reviewing old do cards. And the reason I like to do that is because when you're reviewing cards, these are cards that you should be remembering. And it's sort of like if I were to ask you 2 plus 2 equals 4, you aren't counting on your fingers 1, 2, 3, 4. You just remember that it's 4. Versus with a new card, you are taking time to think about it, ingrain it, and you're not really remembering it. And so when you're able to just focus on doing do cards, then you're able to just go a little bit faster and kind of hyper focus on just do I remember it? Do I remember it? Do I remember it? And that allows you to go through cards way, way faster. So what you're going to want to do is come up here to Tools and create filtered deck. And then for this, we're just going to call it Demo. For this one, let's just say I want to go through all the On King deck cards that are due today. All right. And then we're going to make them is due. And then I think it's better to focus on mature cards, but this will work mostly for due cards, but cards that you've known for longer, this strategy will work a little bit better. So you can put in prop interval, and then we're going to make it greater than equal to 21. All right. We'll max this out, and we will do order due. So here we have the demo deck, which just has cards that are due and are mature. And knowing that, this will allow us to go through pretty fast and focus on just remembering the cards. All right, everybody, that's all I have for today. I hope you found these tips and tricks to be useful and can speed up some of your study time. If there's anything out there that you guys are doing that you feel like is making your studying a little bit more efficient, please let me know in the comments down below. But otherwise, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.